Hello, 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 and welcome, guys. It is Tuesday night. I'm Suzanne Runyon. Oh, thank you for the applause. You're all so kind, so kind. I hope you're having an amazing Tuesday. And yes, here we are together at 9:30. We've all made it, and we've got a really fascinating show. Excuse me. Sorry. It's live, by the way, if you didn't know that. I know this is not alcohol, although I wish it was. Okay, so here's what happens. If you guys are brand new, I'd love you to say first timer in the comments. You all are a massive part of how fun this show is because you always ask really cool questions. We have an item we featured a couple different times, and we brought it back because I have to tell you, the company who has created this most amazing thing, it's gonna blow you away if you've never seen it. They keep adding so many new features, like at record pace. So we have a brand new kit from a company we featured 2 other times, but they're doing so many new things. We wanted to get them back on the show. And what's really neat about this show itself is we're gonna take the time to truly walk you through how brilliant and how broad this is. And I can't wait to show you. If you've never seen it, you're gonna be completely flipped out. You'll be like, that is the coolest thing ever. If you've seen it, I want you to stay with us because you're gonna see even more stuff. And I will say it's a phenomenal gift idea. Our timing on this and our get it before Christmas guarantee we have, it's officially called Guaranteed Under the Tree. It means if you use a major credit card or your HSN card or whatever, we're gonna guarantee it no additional shipping charges, and that's a limited amount of days now to get that thing under your tree in time for Christmas. And I think this is a multi-purchase one when you pick it up. All right, so here's what I do first. If you are brand new, hello, please comment first timer as I mentioned. What is this show all about if you're really brand new? It is really very different than what we do on the air. It is this time we take together to have fun and chat with each other and really be creative. And we go in depth in items as opposed to how we have to rush through them when we're on the air all the time. So that's what's really cool. How I start out is I do hello and I do shout outs to everybody. Or almost everybody, I try to, but I always like to get to our guest as soon as I can. I do want to do it, if we don't mind, do the how to shop, because this is important to know. If you want to buy this up, we've got a couple different ways to be able to do this. And I want you guys to know, one, you've got a little, it starts with HTTPS. If you hit that, you won't leave the shopping experience, and you can order if you're on your tablet or your phone. And then if you're on your computer, it's actually in the comments section, and you'll see that same HTTPS. That's actually a link to allow you to shop. Do we have that video perchance? Can we show it? I'm going to show you a little video to help you out on this one. So HSN Gets Crafty, you click on that. By the way, we have a brand new section on our hsn.com that shows a replay. It shows us live. It shows a replay if you missed the show. And here it is. If you're on your computer, that is that HTTPS. That's how you shop right there, okay? If you're on your tablet or a phone, that's how you shop down there. And it'll be locked right there on the top of your screen. And Miss Lauren is in the house on the social end. Someday I'll meet her in person. Or even talk to her in person, which is kind of exciting, but she's going to help us out, and she also answers a lot of great questions too. So let me say hi to y'all coming in. So let's start with Joyous. Oh, what an awesome name. What a great name for this time of year too. Teresa's joining us from Arkansas. We have Brenda K is back. Hello, one of your favorite crafting cuties in Kentucky. And yes, you all are considered my crafting cuties, whether you're former or you're new or you've been around for the last couple years with me doing this crazy Tuesday night thing. So welcome everybody. We also have Tammy joining us from North Carolina. Hi, Tammy. We have Antonia. Hi, Antonia. How are you, sweetie? She is a very long time. Her and Brenda Kay are both very long time watchers of this little fun event. Sarah, so excited for this. So am I. Evelyn says hi from Louisiana, and she indeed is a crafting cutie. Hello. Tammy's a first timer. Hi, Tammy. MDNA.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out.
I'm so sorry. I probably totally screwed your name up. But I love it. So hello, and you're also a first timer. Let me say that again. Sorry. But anyway, I know I messed that up, but thanks for joining us. Okay, we also have is it Michela? Michaela, I'm sorry. I'm the worst with spelling. So Michaela, hi. Jennifer, hello from Tennessee. Go Vols. We also do a slight bit of football talk, only because I do all the NFL shows, and I'm a college football fan, and I used to produce football college shows, blah, blah, blah. So I just got to do a little shout out to my people in Ohio. Yes, Ohio State Buckeyes, they slinked their way into the top 4 and will be in the playoffs. So my husband, who's from Michigan, is really upset about that, which makes me laugh even harder. Coletta, hi Coletta. Coletta's been with us a long time too. Michelle, first timer in California. Hello, my California girls and guys out there, my cuties. Janet, hi Suzanne, and Crafting Cuties from rainy, soggy, foggy Marietta, Georgia. Oh, you're having some happy weather. I'm glad you're inside. I hope you have like a hot toddy or a hot chocolate or a vodka with something in it when it's so gross outside. You're just inside all happy and comfy. All right, Marilyn. Hi, Marilyn. Taking a break from making Christmas cards for my Tuesday craft night with Suzanne from New Jersey. Oh, I love that. Thank you. Gina, she's new. Hi, Gina. Welcome. We also have Kathy from PB Gardens, Florida. Oh, it's Madonna is the, Madonna. Oh, I get it. I hope that's your license plate too, because that's pretty clever actually. Also, hi Gina, hi Deb, first timers as well. Chris says, I love your shirt. Thank you, Chris. It's actually a dress, believe it or not. Oh, look at my microphone cord just sneaking right up there. You know, it's crawling up my face. Thank you. I like it too, actually. Let's see. George is joining us from Newburgh, New York. Hello. Let's see. Karen says hi. Suzanne, new here. Hi. It's another Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne. Welcome. We also have Wilma. Hi, Wilma. I bought a kit maybe 2 years ago. Never used it. I hope I get inspiration from this live. Okay. So Wilma got the qpixel. Now, daggone it. She actually probably bought it the first time we ever showed it.
Oh, so much.
Because that was 2 years ago. Yeah, Wilma, this is going to blow your mind tonight. Like, I'm telling you, the team at qpixel have, every time I log in, there's like a ton of new, oh, you're just going to love it, you guys. You're going to love it. We'll get to it in just a second. Connie, and you're going to open that darn box up because you're going to use it. Connie, hi, Suzanne from Las Vegas. I love Vegas. Let's see. Terry Jo's joining us from Cedar Rapids. She says, hi to all our crafty friends. I love you guys. Inga is joining us from Virginia, crafting while watching. See, that's what you should do, right? Judy says, hi. Hi, Judy. Louise was from Missouri. Beatrice, hello. Have I missed anything? Not yet. I'm just doing all my little shout outs. Darlene says, welcome back. Hi from Louisiana. Yes, I'm happy to be back. Thank you. I made it 2 weeks in a row. We're doing pretty good. Then we have Kimberly joining us from Largo, Florida, or Key Largo. Oh, Key Largo. Banana. Isn't that Key Largo? Montego. Hey, why don't we go? Oh, Kokomo Bay. There we go. That was horrible. Sorry. That was, thank you, Dwight. I just joining us from Northampton, Pennsylvania. Connie, hello, everyone. Jill says hi from cold Michigan. It is cold up there from what I understand. Gail is from Frostburg. I love Gail's a long timer too from our Frostburg, Maryland. Karen says hi from Boston, everyone. So happy to be here. You look so beautiful in that, Suzanne. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. I really appreciate that. Kimberly says good evening from Florida. I love that. Marie says good evening from Elk Grove, California. One of the reasons I love saying hi to all you guys is where everybody's from. I am always fascinated by this, even to this day, and we've been doing this for, we're not sure. We have to look that up to find out officially. It's more than 2 years, we think. We think it's more than 2 years. So, yeah, I guess 3 years. Oh, we have to do something big for our anniversary. Oh, my gosh. That's in March. That's in March.
Yep.
Okay, Donna says hi from Wisconsin. Erica's from Baltimore, Maryland. Hello. Deb's a first timer from Washington State. We have Madonna says it's short for Madonna. Thank you for your helping. Karen says hello from Kentucky. Barb is joining us from Wisconsin. Patty, hello, first timer from Wyoming. We do not get a lot of people from Wyoming, and that is such a gorgeous state. I love Wyoming. Let's see. Melody says hi from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Okay, I have never been to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, but I've drooled over the pictures. You live in one of the most beautiful places on earth. It is, you guys, so picturesque there, and you're the first person I think we've ever had from Idaho. I'm not 100% sure, but Coeur d'Alene, aren't you impressed I actually knew how to say it, right? Because it's French, Coeur d'Alene, right? I think I said it right. Erica, first time here. Hi, Erica, welcome. We have Monica, hello, from St. Augustine, Florida. Okay, here's another little travel note. If you guys ever want to see a really cool city, go to St. Augustine, Florida. The best time to go is this time of year. You want to go during the holidays. They put up a gazillion lights, and not only is it magical normally in St. Augustine, but this time of year is out of this world fantastic. So put that on your travel calendar, everyone. Go to St. Augustine. Jessica, hello from dreary Southern Illinois. Oh, those Midwestern states are kind of, and Georgia, not having a good day. Beverly, Bev is watching from Minnesota. Hi, Bev. Then we have Madonna. My license plate is Madonna. It's MD. I got it right, MDNA71. That is clever. All right, let's see. I got to keep going here. Rocio? I think I said it right. Yep. Hello from Los Angeles. Hello, LA. We have Susan from northern Wisconsin. Donna's joining us from South Jersey. Beverly's from Tennessee. Hello. Tina's from Tennessee as well. Are you neighbors? That's another great state, by the way. I'm going to be up there in February. All right, then we have Lucy. Hi from Palm Harbor, Florida. She's a name. We have Gwendolyn joining us from North Carolina. Melina says, hi, Suzanne, long timer from Wisconsin. Tomorrow's my birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Melina. Happy birthday to you. I hope I'm the first to wish you a happy birthday. We have Tina joining us, a first timer. Hello and welcome. We have Darlene. She's joining us from Connecticut. She's a long timer. She's a long time cutie. Melody, I was very impressed. You should come visit. Oh, Coeur d'Alene. I think she's from Coeur d'Alene. Yeah. It's beautiful, and thank you. She was impressed. I could say Coeur d'Alene. Yeah, I've researched that area really, really well. I was thinking about maybe getting a little cabin out that way because it's stunning. You guys just don't understand how pretty it is, but it was just too far away. Let's see. Darlene's joining us for. We did that one. Shar says hello from Ohio. I got my Buckeye girls in the house and guys. Velda's joining us from Ozark, Missouri. I'm sure you watched the Ozark show. Did you think it was a fair representation of your area? Anybody see Ozark? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, it's great. It's a great show. But, like, really? Right. I'm sure the tourism board in Ozark, Missouri is like, thanks so much. The tourism board, they just all quit. Like, we can't, or a ton of people went to see what Ozark, Missouri is. Mixed blessing. Right. Or is it, yeah, it's Ozark, Missouri. There's only one Ozark, yeah. Right? Okay. All right, sorry. Becky, I divert a lot. Hi from South Carolina. Eddie's joining us from snowy Colorado. Beautiful place. Evelyn, hi. What part of Louisiana? I'm also in Louisiana. I think somebody's talking to each other. Terry Jo, happy birthday, Eve. Oh, that's so cute, you guys. Lana says hi from Music City. I love Nashville. Maria says hello from Virginia. How am I doing on time? Melina says my license plate is Melina. You guys are cracking me up. My license plate says hot chick. That is too much pressure to drive around with that. People pull up like liar. Kelly's from Chicago. Brenda says happy birthday. We're giving birthday shout outs. I love that. God bless you. Let's see. Madonna loves my top. Thank you. Lenine is a little bit late from Birmingham, Washington. And Lenine, you've been here a lot because I remember your name. Marlena, thank you for the song. Oh, you're welcome. Everybody's giving happy birthday shout outs. Sue's from Western Michigan. B, hi Suzanne from Northern California. Hi B. We have Lenora, new from College Station, Texas. I love that. I lived in State College, Pennsylvania. And I used to do Penn State football. That's part of my football thingy for television, yada, yada. And they would always screw up College Station, Texas with State College, Pennsylvania, because it's a lot of college things in there. All right, Colin's joining us from Pennsylvania. I used to live there too. Sandra, I have a crappy internet, but I'm here from Tahlequah.
I was going to say Tahlequah.
Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Oh, that's an awesome place. I mean, I've never been there, but just the name makes me want to go there. And I'm sorry you have crappy internet, but I'm glad you're here. All right, so let's keep going. Athena's joining us from Virginia. Kelly's from Louisiana. Sharon says, good evening, everyone. And Evelyn says, I'm also in Louisiana. Look at all my raging Cajuns joining me. I love it. All right, so let's jump into the fun. All right. This is one of the coolest things, personally, I've ever seen. Honestly, I've ever seen. It is so neat. And I wanted to show you the box because if you want to do a Christmas gift or a holiday gift, this is perfect for anyone who has ever wanted to draw, paint, do lettering, monogramming, anything to do, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And I also love this for younger people as well. I mean, it's definitely an adult kit, but let's say you have a budding artist in your family and you want to get them a really, like something that'll blow your mind away kit, this is it. Also, stay with me, do not leave. If you say, I can only draw stick figures and I don't do that well, stay with me because the team at qpixel is going to show you how you too can be a true honest to God artist. It's going to blow your mind. Now, for those of you who've seen this before, and I got a couple of you picked it up the very first time it was on, they have made dramatic changes. Elad and Haley's joining us tonight. She's their head designer. Every time you log in, they're just making this the coolest experience ever. So let me open it up for you so you can see it. So if we can go to my overhead, this is what's so nice about it. I wanted to see what it would look like if you're giving it as a gift to the recipient. So you open it up and like, oh my gosh, wait, let me turn this around and do it my way. Okay, here we go. You open it up, okay. Then what they're gonna see is they're gonna see this, which is gorgeous. It's really simple to get started. In this kit, you're getting 5 of the canvases to start with. Now, I will tell you, once you use these, you keep using this system on and on and on and on and on. So 5 of the canvases. Then what you're gonna get, here are the canvases. I'm getting ready to work. You get an entire beautiful acrylic paint set. That's included. You are also gonna get this little black cloth, and they're going to explain what that is in just a second. You're going to get 3 of your brushes. You're getting your drawing pencil. You're getting a marker. You get the pencil sharpener, and you're going to get an eraser. Okay, then you're going to take your phone, and you're getting a stand that comes with it, and that is where the magic happens. So what we're going to do is we're going to introduce you to, if you've not met him yet, Elada's the CEO, and Haley's joining us for the first time, and she is their resident artist who joins us to talk about this tonight. So welcome to both of you. Elad, it's so good to have you back. Haley, it's great to see you as well. So welcome.
How's it going?
I am so excited because this is, very rarely do we repeat items, right? But you guys have come up with so many advancements and just blown your whole thing into this amazing place now that we wanted to get you back on, especially with this new kit, because it's such a great holiday gift. And guys, by the way, it's $39.95. That's a steal. I'm telling you, it's great. Because again, once you use this, you're just going to keep using it. Once these are done, that's just the start of the story. We have 3 flex pays on this with a major credit card. And if you have your HSN card, you get a 4th flex tonight. And you get the 12 acrylic paints, 5 of the canvases, the artist cloth, you get all the brushes, we talked about that, the premium device stand, the permanent marker, pencil, eraser, sharpener, and you get a 1-month free subscription to qpixel, their app, which is kind of where all the magic happens. So I'm going to let you guys get started. And Elon, I would like you to talk about the history of your company because I find this to be fascinating for those who are not familiar with qpixel.
Sure. So first, thank you for having us. I don't know how many times we've been with HSN, and we actually owe you guys our growth. We started from the garage, trying to work on something new, but now we are here. We have a large office, a studio, and some really crazy people who are taking the technology to the next level, like Haley. I'll tell you, by the way, I want to start with a quick, just an icebreaker. Sure. 3 weeks ago, Channel 5 called and said they want to have an interview with me. I said, great, come. They came with the crew. The reporters sit in front in my office. And then I said, you know what? I'll invite Haley with me. So I'm not going to take all the credit. And you're going to talk with her as well. Out of 3 minutes session, she took 2.8. So no attention to the CEO, nothing. And I'm telling you, it was, and then when you called and said, let's do it special, I said, you know what? I'll do the mistake again. So I brought Haley in, and she's an artist in resident, and she will paint with us and show us how it all works and how it all comes together and I think it's going to be special because, by the end of the day, I'm a techie guy. I think I can consider myself a semi-artist, but I'm a young artist. But Haley's a professional, and she will show you some really cool techniques, how to use the app and take it to the next level. And back to your question, how it all started. I'm a tech guy, geek guy, never painted before. I was inspired by an artist in London. I was traveling in London, and I saw a huge portrait with tons of colors, and I looked at it and I said, how hard can it be to paint? And we know we are Israelis, a little bit arrogant. I thought, I go back home, 5 minutes, I get it done. And the experience of painting was a horrible experience. I didn't enjoy painting. I didn't enjoy buying the tools. There was something is missing. The only way to really try to get painting is to go YouTube or take very expensive courses. And I was wondering if there is a way to teach people how to paint and to really take it to the next level. But I'm not talking about just, simple painting. I'm talking about portraits. Let's do a portrait of Einstein. Can I do a selfie? Can we do that? I mean, when I say we, I mean ordinary people with no background, not like Haley. But even Haley took this technology to the next level. And now she shows how to create realism artworks and many more. And we'll talk about it. So I assembled the team. We started to work. And we built the first kit and the basic software. And then we met you guys at the CES in Las Vegas 4 years ago. And you guys gave us the stage. And I will be forever thankful for taking a small young company. We're working from a small garage here in Boston. And you guys took us to the next level. And now the company is, we are dozens of people here in Boston, in Tel Aviv. We have people in Ohio, and it's really amazing, an amazing journey. Okay, and so you guys, we owe you a lot.
Well, and we so appreciate it, and I love the story so much, and thank you for sharing it again. Let's talk what's crazy about this is augmented reality, right? So guys, and everybody can do it. This is so easy. You're going to flip. It's so cool what they've done. But if we can go to my overhead shot, I'm just going to start. This is kind of the homepage. And again, they're going to walk you through this. Wait till you see with Haley and everybody what's about to happen. Because this is your own phone. It doesn't matter what phone you have. You download their app, and then they're going to kind of walk us through it. But like I said, let's go ahead, Haley, if you don't mind, and let's start really basic. Like, what is this, and how does this work, and what's the magic?
Yes, absolutely. First of all, hello, everyone, and thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to steal the spotlight from a lab. So basically, our app, we're a content app. We create artist-led experiences. We call them experiences because we don't like to call them classes. That kind of merges our technology and techniques and, tools and mediums and styles from artists like myself and even a lad. And, we kind of merge the two, and they work in tandem together to help, enable art for everyone, because art is intimidating. It is so scary. And even someone like myself, who's been an artist for as long as I can remember, still feeling insecure and intimidated in the art space. So when I, came across qpixel, it was like the values completely lined up. I've always believed that art should be accessible to everyone, and I just want to share that gift of creating with everyone. So this app is perfect for that. On every experience that is artist-led, you have these tabs at the bottom. When you go to artwork, you can select from a series of licensed artworks. So we pay artists for these. And we also have the technology that allows you to upload a photo. So I'm going to show you how that works because I'm super excited about that. Let's go with this dog. Very cute. So you crop your photo, and then it automatically transforms your photo into an outline. So from here, you can adjust the outline with the width of the lines, how many lines are showing up, how much detail there is, how much shadow you want in your outline. And we even have midtones. This is new, and we're super excited about this feature because it allows people to see that like middle ground, that tone that's not exactly the highlight or the shadow, but something in the middle that enables you to create not only just really cool graphic artwork like this one that Alad just showed you, but also really detailed. You want to pass me that one right here? Sure. Really detailed, that's great. Hyper realistic artwork with just a pencil and even like paintbrushes. And you have someone like myself that walks you through the process because we have this technology here. And I'll just go ahead and tap done and go to trace. Before I continue, I'll explain how this works. So when you select your artwork, you can head to trace. And with a device stand, this being able to extend, it can find all four corners of your drawing surface, whether it be a canvas, paper, as long as there is a dark background beneath it. So that's what this cloth is for. And I want to go back because I want to show you how this works again. When you select your artwork and you go to trace, the first thing that projects, superimposes, and fires onto your drawing surface is the photo, because
it's new. By the way, Suzanne, this is new. We are projecting the photo now and not just the outline.
Oh,
Because
got
we
it. Okay. Okay.
Yes. Our current users, they want to work with their own photos. So, we hear you, we listen, we're constantly, making the adjustments to, please the crowd and enable art a little bit more for people that, want to create. So from here, we have a feature that you can go back to that outline that you just created. You can go with just the outlines. You can go in with just that mid-tone shade so you know where to add some depth. And then you can go back to what is combined, both the outline and the midtones, and then back to the photo. And from here, you can play with that transparency bar. You can pinch the screen to zoom in, and you start tracing. So what's really cool about this is because it breaks down that barrier, because we know that art is, we've just covered this. Art is very intimidating, but the hardest part, the most intimidating part is getting started. And every artwork will start with an outline. So this super accurate and precise technology allows anybody, no matter your level of skill or experience in art, to get an accurate outline. And then you have the guidance, like the step-by-step guidance from artists like myself and Alana and Alad, with all these different styles and levels of experience and, just the diversity. We're bringing you the steps, how you can bring your outline to life. So it doesn't stop at tracing, but it definitely breaks down a barrier that I think keeps a lot of people from creating art. And even just myself, having, like I said, having been an artist my whole life, this tool has helped me improve so much, even outside of, using the app. I find that I am so much more confident in my ability to create. I'm so much more confident in, making art accessible to other people. And it's just great. I don't know what else I can say.
I tell you, Suzanne, a great story. When we founded the company, I started research, and I did a very, very thorough research about art. And I interviewed, I think, hundreds of artists. And I was wondering, what's the process? Whether it's, a present from God, or is it a process that they go through? And again, they are professionals. We're not going to make you an artist, but we're going to give you the ability to speak the language of art. So I was asking them, what's the process? And I was really surprised that 99% of them went through a very cool technique by projecting, creating a grid, or any other technique that allowed them to be precise on what they want to achieve. So, and then they add their style and their work, and again, it's their world. But the basic stuff is tracing. And you know what? The craziest thing in this story is that I found out that Vermeer, one of the greatest artists of all time, his paintings are, people thought that they are like gift from God. The guy painted hyper realism artworks 400 years ago, and is considered the greatest artist of all time. And one guy did a research and realized that Vermeer painted details on the canvas that the human eye cannot see from the distance he painted. And he said, okay, Vermeer was great, but he was not, he was not an alien. He was a human being. So how he did it, what he found out is that Vermeer used camera obscura to paint. So he placed a small mirror near his eye and just copied to the canvas inch by inch for months what his eye saw through the mirror. So if you think about it, a 400 years old technique is very similar to what we do today with an iPhone 14 or a Samsung. We take a layout of any artwork, whether it's a licensed artworks or whether it's a personal photo, whether it's even text. One of my favorite quotes by Churchill. You can take a text, design it, and project it. So we do the same thing as Vermeer did 400 years ago. We superimpose the layout.
We've got a whole bunch
Go
of
ahead.
people who have some questions and they're saying hi. And I love this.
Go
Melina
ahead.
has a really good question. So now that you brought the text up, I want to talk about it. I have always wanted to learn how to do calligraphy. Because again, I do a lot of scrapbooking and I certainly make a lot of cards and stuff like that. And yes, have I always wanted to paint? You bet. But for me, lettering, hand lettering, my handwriting, I should have been a doctor. It's horrible. And Melina kind of is addressing this in twofold fashion. She said she's looking for something to trace images for journaling in her Bible. She said, can I trace onto a book instead of on the included canvases? Now, guys, we still have a lot to show you because it has so many different features, but keep asking all these questions because they're excellent
No,
and
this is a
probably
great
someone else
question.
is wondering about that.
It's a great
So,
question, and the
yeah,
answer
how would she do
is,
that?
I'll tell you, the answer is yes. She can paint, or you can paint on any surface as long as the camera sees four corners of a square or a rectangle. So I don't know what's the size of the Bible, and I don't know what's the size of the surface, but as long as it can be flat, with surrounded by a dark surface, you can paint on wood, on glass, on paper, on anything, and it's all included as part of it. So the app is not limited to specific medium. You can buy any medium. I'll show you even more than that. We just launched an experience to paint on a cookie. So you can literally paint on anything as long as the camera sees four corners. By the way, as you can see, the cookie has no four corners. So what we did is we placed the cookie on top of a canvas. The camera fired the layout, and then what we did, we use a new feature. Maybe Haley can show it here. It's a feature called drag, and then you can drag the layout and move it and bring it on top of the cookie. So
that's awesome. That's so cool.
Anything can work. So I hope this Bible can work, and I would love to see it. I've never got a question like that. It's gonna be an honor to work on this type of
It would
surface.
be neat, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so Amy says, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, as long as all four corners are visible and there's a surface underneath it that is dark enough to create a contrast for the app to recognize your drawing surface.
By the way, when we say surface, I mean a table. But in our case, we have a white table, so we use the cloth to surround the corners.
To the back, right.
Go ahead.
Well, and I'll tell you guys something really interesting is when Elad first came on with us, he had created very specific black outlined paper for no better word, or like you could do gift cards and stuff, right? And or cards. Right. And you kind of had to use those. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, couldn't I just put a black piece of paper around it and kind of knock off the concept? And then that's how fast they've developed through that. If you can put something down flat and it has a black background behind it and you can see four corners, then remember you can pinch and zoom. That's what he's talking about, that cookie, to get it where you need. That's all brand new stuff that they've included with this. Now, Amy says that would be wonderful for hand lettering. So we're going to go to my camera. Now, Amy, this is why I think this is so cool. Because like I said, I write like a doctor. I've got the worst handwriting on the face of the earth. And also, guys, I want to go to the homepage when we get a chance to be able to talk about, kind of how we do this. So I'm going to go to artwork. And Amy, this is kind of answering your question. So you see, mine says, let me get this out of the way. There it is. You see how it just jumped on my page right there? Isn't that cool? So now with my pencil, all I have to do is outline it. And then of course I can use the black marker that's even included. Now, if I want to zoom in, watch, I'm going to zoom in so I can see where that S starts. So for me, now imagine guys, and again, you could do this on just flat paper, white paper. I'm working on the canvas, which is bumpy for, because it's for art. But if you just want to use this on paper, or i.e. the Bible, a journal, or what have you, then what's really neat about this is think about calligraphy. I have attempted to learn calligraphy and I'm horrible at it. But this now you can actually create calligraphy. And what I'm doing is I'm looking through this right here and it's projecting here for me. So it's almost goof proof when you start working with it. And then what I would do is go back in and I would marker all this in, and I would be working on a plain piece of paper, and I can do this, I can do the big doodle over here, but isn't that just brilliant, guys? Now, if I want to make it darker, I can, but I like to kind of see where my pencil lead is when I'm working on it. And then, of course, I'm going to sharpen this up when I go back with the marker and work on it. But you can see there I'm starting. And the other reason it's jaggedy looking is because I'm using a pencil on canvas. That's the only reason it looks like it does right now. So just don't want you to think it's going to look that way when you do it. But if you do it on canvas, it's going to be a little jaggier. All right. So, Aim, I hope that explains that to you. Melena says she loves the cookies. Sarah said, even cookies? That's so cool. Okay. So the other things, guys, let's do this. Will you guys please go, Haley or Elad, back to the very home page so we can kind of show people what it's like to start with this, and then show them just the variety of things you'll learn, which is so cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the homepage. And by the way, we are constantly adding new things and changing, new things and trying new ways to categorize the content that we have, which is just so much at this point. And we're adding more and more experiences every single day. But this is what it looks like at this current moment. We have our live experiences here. We actually just did one tonight. We have a first time section for people are new.
Haley, kind of explain that a little bit more. What is a live experience? What should we expect?
Yes, absolutely. So we actually just created this one tonight live. And what live is, we have live and on-demand experiences. And that's what I said earlier. We don't like to call it classes, but they're very informative and they're creative activities. We draw, we paint, we use watercolor, we work on wood as well. We work on glass. There's so many different things, but in real time, we are here kind of walking users through this experience. And we have a really cool feature called Spaces. That's our community feature. So users can share their artworks, and myself and other people on the team, they can see this artwork. They can comment. People can comment on each other's work. So it's really cool, kind of creating like
it's also new.
It's very new. Yes. So we're creating that sense of kind of community and connecting with people in real time. So we do that every Tuesday.
That's so cool. And again, what I love about this, guys, is you're learning artist techniques, but this is the cheat system. Okay. Let you cheat a little bit. And all of a sudden, when you think, oh, I can't draw anything, you go, oh, wow, I can really do that. Now, what I'm going is I'm taking my marker that's included, and now I'm going back in, and I'm going over some of that lettering. So again, if you're talking calligraphy, if you say, oh, my goodness, I've always wanted the look of calligraphy, you're just going to use your images and the things they provide to be able to do that. And then again, I'd come in and I'd color this in with my markers or whatever you want to do with it. It's just so cool to be able to create this way. I want to check to make sure there's any more. Oh, you know what Julie said? And you're right, Julie. She said game changer. Melina said cookies, fun, sold. She bought it. Amy loved the cookies as well. Everybody's laughing about the cookies. Melina says, so is there a maximum size that you can draw on? That's a great question.
Ooh,
that's a great
question.
What?
I was wondering, should I talk about it? But I'm so happy that you asked. So this is the coolest part. We used to support 6-inch by 6-inch. We moved to 8-inch by 8-inch. Now with this tall stand, it can be 10-inch by 10-inch. But guess what?
Wow.
By the time you're going to get the box, I think 2 weeks from now, we're going to launch a wide angle camera support. That means that every phone that has a wide angle camera, I think it's iPhone 12 and more, and many, many other Samsungs or Google phones, we will be able to work with a wide angle camera. And that means you will be able to paint on 16-inch by 16-inch or any rectangle in between. And even bigger when you elevate the stand and place it, for example, on a book, this can go even, I think the largest I've done, I think you have it here, it's, I think 18-inch by 24. It's huge.
Wow. That's awesome. Oh, I love it. All right, guys, so there's your answer.
And it's new.
Let's see. Lenine says, I do not see any lines on the canvas. When you're outlining, are you seeing a reflective line on the canvas?
Oh, it's a great question.
That is a great question. So should I go back to the event just to show?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So, yep. Am I good? Okay. So when you are tracing, there is a transparency bar. So you can bring this all the way down to check your progress and see your lines. So you don't feel like you have to, take a peek behind your phone. And you can zoom in and really examine everything. But when I'm working with a photo, I love to have it somewhere in the middle so I can see what I'm tracing, but I can also see my lines, and you can see your pencil through and just really line up to what it is you're working on. And, after that, it doesn't stop at the pencil. I know, Suzanne, you're already on your way to the markers, but there are so many different techniques and ways that you can kind of bring it to life. So I have this one right here. And this is what's great about our content, and even using personal photos. Of course, we're not going to assume, or we're not going to know what everyone has in their photo album, but we take qualities and attributes of certain people and animals and landscapes even, and we walk them through the process, and we give new techniques and using different mediums and all this good stuff. That tracing really is that jumping off point. And I love what you said about it being like a cheat. In a way it is. I think it really breaks down that barrier, but I think it's just another tool to help you really get started. And that's where our content comes in. That's where we, provide you with the guidance and the techniques, and, and the sets, they provide you with the tools. You have everything you need, but it doesn't mean you have to work with what's in the set. So
two things.
Right.
We support any, like we mentioned, the Bible or any other, so it doesn't have to go only with the box. The second thing that I wanted to mention is that in terms of time and capabilities, some people have 5 minutes, 10 minutes. They want to create something quick and fun, and others want to spend some more time in advance. And by the way, we got a question last time. Can we go and do some really realism artworks with it? And I think we took it as a challenge. And I'm really excited that I think 3 or 4 weeks ago, Haley launched a course that she's going to tell you about. Maybe you can place it here,
yes,
so the camera can see.
Now, Haley, hang on.
And we launched the course.
Okay, wait, hang on. Elad, hang on. Haley, there's no way I could do that. So you got to tell us that I can.
I promise you can. If you have the time and you have the patience to really work through and work your way up with each experience, and you follow along and you listen and you use the community feature to get that feedback that you might need, and you just keep at it. Like Elad said, it's really about the time that you allot yourself to create. And if you spend the time, you can absolutely create this way. It might not be the first time you use qpixel,
right?
But give yourself a little grace and be patient, because you can do anything. And we walk you through not just like the techniques that you have with like painting or drawing or anything like that. It's the techniques that, using this technology in a way that is really innovative, and even more so what it's there for. Like, we talk about color matching, the skin tone using augmented reality, and that's just the game changer within itself, in my opinion.
That's gorgeous. Well, and here's the thing.
Show the other one.
But Haley, you know what I think is so amazing about this, guys? Can you imagine getting taught calligraphy personally, getting taught this simple art to really amazing advanced art? Guys, you buy the kit, and there is a subscription. We'll talk about that. You get a free month to try it out. You get to the end of January to return it to us if you want to, because we have our extended return policy going on right now. So if you're going to put it under the tree for somebody and they don't end up liking it, it's fine. You can send it back. But grab these kits. When we do this show, we bring in items just for our little Tuesday night audience, and nobody even knows we have it. Like, if you go online, you'll find it, but it's not on the air. So this is your opportunity. And again, it's beautifully boxed. You get the paints. We haven't talked about those yet, but everything's here. What'll blow you away is the capabilities and it's thousands of dollars of classes that you will now have access to. And your cheat is this augmented reality that I'm working with. So it's not like I have to sit in front of the teacher and I got to go, I can't paint on a canvas. I'm cheating because I got this little helper, because my image is up here and I'm using that. And let's show my image again. Because guys, guys, I started to stay positive. Then I decided I wanted to add a butterfly on this. So all I did was I took another image and I sized it down below the stay positive. And now I've got my butterfly on the canvas. And now I'm just going to go in and I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to once again outline and draw it in. So what I really think is so cool, for me, it's the calligraphy, it's the handwriting, because my handwriting is horrific. You want to see my handwriting? Let me be really honest. Let me show you my handwriting. Okay, this is the card I work with. We're going to show my handwriting. Look, right there. Okay, look how gross my handwriting is. Okay, that is horrible handwriting. It's horrible. And so this, I go, oh my gosh, I can finally do hand lettering. I can do calligraphy. Anything you could almost think of and get into here, you can now get onto a surface, which is so amazing. All right, we got a couple more comments. Lenine says awesome. Pat says awesome. Let's see. Lisa says, oh, she liked the question that they answered. Julie said, wow. Another Julie said, so happy I got this kit. I missed it the first time around. Kathy wants to know, does it work with an Apple phone?
Absolutely.
Of course.
This is an iPhone that we're working with right here.
And so Android, Apple, it doesn't matter, right? Even if I have an Android system, we're
Doesn't
okay?
matter.
Antonia says,
smartphone,
wow,
yep.
this
Any
is so
smartphone.
cool. Wilma says, I'm so excited to get my kit out now, tomorrow for sure. So Wilma bought you guys this kit the very first time we aired it, almost a year and a half ago, maybe. I mean, it's a long time ago. So Wilma, yay! And you're just going to be, and again, once you have the kit, this goes on forever. I mean, you're going to stay in the subscription, but it goes on and on. So let's have a moment and talk about that, because we get a free month. And is that a free month of everything? And then we can decide if we want to keep the subscription?
Right, exactly. So the way it works, it's everything is included. There is no different or separation between the memberships. Once you get the box, you scan, you get 1 month free. And then if you want to stay, you stay with us for as long as you want. You can cancel anytime. One thing that is important, when you get the box and scan it and get the 1 month free, you have access to everything, including the cookies, including other stuff. So there's no hidden agenda. We actually, the licensed artworks that we pay for are included. We have around, I think, 1,500 different artworks. We've just signed up with 5 different artists that's going to bring new styles. So every day, and Ailey said every day, it's literally every day, including weekends, we update the app with new content. And you know what? People got excited about the cookies. What got me excited, and I pushed it, so I wanted to have some fun with the kids over the weekend, is the comic book. We've just updated the comic book. We brought in a professional comic book creator, and he sits with the kids and teach them how to create a comic book, start to end. So, 4 hours. I watched the football game over the weekend, and the kid just painted. It was great.
How fun. Well, and then let's do this. Maybe let's go back to the homepage, guys. And can you cover everything so far you've covered? Is that too much to go through? But comic books, we've got lettering, we've got, the stuff that I'm doing right now. Give everybody an idea of just the massive amount of things they're going to learn.
Yes, so we covered create with your own photos, recently added. You can find all of the newest experiences there. The holiday season, we have a collaboration with Sketchbox where we use those materials. So people get that box month to month and we create content using those materials. We have sketching, which is new, which is so exciting because it is, a lot of the times artists, they start there. That's your square one. So we're super excited to bring that in. We have watercolor. That's new. We're building off of that. The realism course, manga and comics, illustrations, acrylic, painting, even without using the augmented reality, without using Smart Trace. We can teach you how to paint from scratch. And then Alad's favorite, wellness. He loves this wellness category. It's therapeutic art.
Right.
It's ASMR. It's relaxation.
Yeah.
Practices. It's so
right
cool.
there.
So we have so many different things that we are offering and that we're planning to offer as we bring on new artists with new, niches and specialties, different mediums, different styles. all that great stuff. So we're super excited about
there's
where our
cards and
content's
paper. A
going.
couple of you guys wanted me to put this up close so you could see it. Then once you dive in here, there's a whole bunch of other stuff behind it. So you can see the current, and I'm telling you, they went from like two categories to start with, and they just keep adding so much more. I mean, the concepts are cool. I really like this one too. There's a family time. Isn't that lovely? So you and your kids, as you were saying, Elad, you know, working together. qpixel sketch set is in there. Now, okay, so that gives you guys kind of a close-up. That's your front page when you're working with it, all right? Now,
by the way,
Julie
the
says,
sketch. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, the sketch one is for the one that who bought it 2 years ago. She can still use it.
Yeah. Oh, can she really? Okay, good. Now, did you say the price of the monthly subscription? I missed it because I was reading some comments.
Yeah, sorry. It's a $12.99, and it's for a family membership. So 4 people can join. So if one or friends. So once you join, you can invite 3 others to join the subscription as well at the same price.
Oh, that's fantastic. So guys, you can kind of split that up between the 4 people. There you go. All right, so let's see. Melina asked another great question. Can you use imported artwork?
Sorry, I missed the question.
Can you import your own artwork like you would a selfie or a dog photo?
Absolutely.
Of course.
If you take a good picture of it, absolutely. So you can recreate artwork that you've created in the past. Absolutely.
Julie says it just keeps getting better and better. And guys, I'm telling you, from a year and a half, almost 2 years ago to today, it's just become so vigorous and big and wonderful. Now, again, I want to repeat, you get canvases with it. You get the acrylic paints. It's a beautiful painting kit. But after the canvases are done, you can take a piece of white paper and put it on this black screen, and then you can do whatever you want. Or again, you're taking, whatever it might be. As long as it fits here and you'll project to it, you can be able to create. So I just want you to know that once the canvases are done, kind of the beauty, they just give you these, and they're lovely canvases, as a starter. But you might want to just go a whole different route and just work on a white piece of paper, and sure, you can do it. I do have another question. What if you wanted to work on paper that just wasn't white? What if you wanted to work on colored paper or maybe a patterned paper? Will that mess up its projection?
It's a great question. So yes, you can work with, as long as it's not black or
darker than the table.
Yeah, or darker than the table, it's gonna work. So it's definitely can work with that. If you're talking about patterns, as long as the patterns are not creating black borders by themselves, as long as it's not create a pattern that the camera will recognize as a surface, it can work. So I definitely work on gray, and it works on wood. And wood obviously is not white. So definitely the color, as long as it's not too dark and it's surrounded by a darker surrounding. Obviously it can be a table. Now we're using a cloth, but it can be a table. I paint my table at my office is gray, and I use it all the time as the background.
Michelle says so much is offered and possible with this kit and apps. Most exciting. Julie says it just keeps getting better and better. Patricia says, I purchased the other set, but don't remember them having a website. Guys, can you walk through when they open the box, how they get that first experience for them? I can kind of show it. I got to find my box. What did you do with my box? Can you explain that if someone's brand new? Here's the box.
Sure. So you get the box, you open, can you open it and show the opening part?
Yep.
Perfect. So you see inside, that's the key. You have the key inside. You open the app, you press join with the promo code, you scan this box, and you're good to go.
Yeah, it's that simple. And everything you see inside here, look how beautifully it's boxed. You guys did such a nice job on this. No one will ever know it's a $39 item. And then, like I said, if you have a budding artist in your world, and remember, 4 people can use it. So maybe you're just like, well, I've never been able to draw, but gosh, I really want to. Maybe you give this to another person in your life. It might be a grandson, whatever, niece, whoever. And so say, hey, I bought this to you for Christmas, but I want you to allow me to have access to it as well. And again, you just have to download the app, and then the magic happens. It will blow you away how cool this is. And like I said, it's thousands of dollars of professional training. Where would I go to get an artist to teach me comic book? and you watch a YouTube video and they're not going at your pace. You're not actively doing it with them. You're not getting the cheat. And once again, I want you guys to see what's happening. I am not drawing and looking around this. You're looking at this, and I am drawing along while I'm looking here. So I zoom in and I can follow. I'm not looking above this. I'm looking right here. See where my pencil is? And I'm just tracing along. So whether it's lettering or pictures or photos or dog, I don't know, dog and cat paintings, whatever it might be, this is gonna allow you to really do it. And it is absolutely just so cool and different. So Patricia said, let's see, Tyler said, they have a great app website, great support team on the app as well. Melina says, okay, got it for my birthday present. Melina, I'm so glad you found your birthday present in the show tonight. So let me repeat what the scoop is on this. It's $39.95. Remember, when you'll get free access. You try it out for a whole month. And we even give you a return policy until the end of January right now. So great. I would really think about getting a couple sets. Again, anybody who either kind of always wanted to, never thought they could, or is a budding artist, this to me, I think, can be a game changer in their lives. I really do. If you really want to support that person you know who's like maybe trying out art. Or for you, like you're like, I really would like to be able to write nicely. I don't have to have good handwriting. It's right here. All right, so it's $39.95. We have 3 flex pays with any major credit card. If you have your HSN card right now, you get an extra flex of $9.99. Remember, you're getting 5 of the 8x8 canvases. You're getting the acrylic paints. And guys, you know, I do want to spend a minute on the paints because this is a whole lot of acrylic paint.
Yes, absolutely. And from what I hear, I wasn't here that early on in the development of the company, but from what I hear, they've tested so many different formulas of paint, and this is the one. And it's comparable to really premium paints, and a little goes a long way. A lot of the time with acrylic, you might find that it's, you know, a little thinned out, a little watery.
Right.
Not with this one. And you can mix so many and create so many different colors by mixing. It doesn't have to stop at the 12. And
I was in China to test them.
yeah.
Really? You went all the way to China to test it out, huh?
Yeah. You know what? I was really surprised by the prices of acrylic paints here in the United States. And I was stunned to learn how seriously it's cheap, and you can create a $39.99 or $39.95 kit and still be profitable. And when I was there, I just said, give me the most expensive acrylic out there. I want to test. And we found out that really, you know, the more expensive it is, the thicker and more colors, more pigment within the acrylic. And we chose the best. I think it's really a really good acrylic set that you can blend and you can create more and more colors. And again, the artist leads it. So you don't need to, hey, how do I color? How to match the color? The artist teaches you how to do it throughout the experience.
This is so cool. All right, guys, so here, I wanted to ask you just a couple of more questions. Let's see, we have Melina, oh, she got her birthday. Okay, and again, if you guys have any more questions, please ask. But is there anything we haven't covered that you think it's really important for people to understand, either how this works or what's available once you get into it?
Sure. I think I'd like Haley to cover a little bit more the photo. So I tell you what, the data shows that 80% of the users who are actually working with qpixel they do prefer to paint their own photo. You know, by the end of the day, it's the most personalized thing you can do with art. So you can take a selfie or you can paint a dog. By the way, 60% of them painting their dog, which is a whole category that we've built. So what we did, it's again, and it's new, we created a new category that is only for photos. So maybe Haley can walk you quickly through how it looks. So if people are worried, you know, my photo is, I want to do landscape or I want to do a dog, it's different. So we created a category to cover different types of photos. So go ahead.
Yep. So this is really where the magic really happens. This is our pride and joy. We have experiences that, you know, focus on creating portraits in different styles. Yes. Is that good?
A little bit closer. How's that?
It's a little fuzzy.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect.
There we
go.
Great. That's better.
All right. So we have a subcategory for pets because people love painting their pets and drawing their pets in different mediums, and landscape. That's like my personal favorite. If you can't tell, my face is all over this category. And then we also have an option to create on your own, which we don't necessarily recommend for people that are new to creating art. But the people that want just, a tool, the experienced artists, the people that are confident in their own kind of style and creation and talent, they can just use that and use the hack, use the cheat,
Use the cheat, use the
So we have an entire category just for that. And we're focusing, that's really our main focus is building that category and making sure that we have just a ton of different paintings and drawings and different mediums within that to really target everybody's wants and needs.
Oh, I love it. All right, guys. So unfortunately, I'm very sad, but our hour has run out, and I want you guys to see. So far, and again, it looks a little jagged because I'm actually, this is for, tracing, right? When you're on a flat surface and a flat piece of paper, it's even sharper and sharper. It's just you can see kind of the bumps of the surface that I'm working on. But I think you guys totally understand that. I want to make sure to get everything in. Brenda says, thanks for the good show. Let's see. Patricia says, I think we lost Suzanne, right? I'm just drawn away. Julie says, that will be me. And Lenine says, when you paint, does the lines draw through, or I guess show through?
That's a great question. We have the marker because when you're working on really layered artworks, you kind of want to see the lines still, but you don't want to have to be so precise with your first or your second layer. So with this marker, the paint does shine through one layer, but it is covered with 2 layers of paint. If you were to just go in with the pencil, the paint will cover that up, no problem. Great question.
Okay, and again, what's really fun, guys, is they're going to just walk you through all this stuff. So it's not like you have to have any experience at all. It goes from very basic, and then they just take you step by step. And again, it's like getting thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of art lessons. It's wild. And for those of us who do lots of cards, we want to do calligraphy, we want to do handwriting, or you love scrolly designs. But again, I can't draw, and nor can I write at all. For me, that's kind of my heart and soul of this, because I do love being able to do, I've always wanted to do calligraphy. And so for me, that's like how cool to do all those modern calligraphy looks. You could do it through this as well. So it's really exciting. All right, well, we have to do this. Unfortunately, we've run out of time, but Alad and Haley, thank you. This is once again,
Thank you.
By the way, the marker's double-edged. It's a very thin line, and it's a big, thick marker on that end. See, they've thought of it all. But thank you, guys. Happy holidays.
Happy
You
holidays.
as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us again. It's an honor.
Oh, we love it. We love it. So hopefully we'll see you next year. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so again, and by the way, I just wanted to point out, this is, with the stand itself, is really premium. It's great, great stuff. So I love that. And we can say goodbye to them officially. Justin, you can, there we go. They're sitting there going, oh, well, there we are. All right, and so I want you to know this is really beautiful quality. And again, you get the whole darn kit, and then you have that whole world of experience behind it. Isn't that cool? So I hope you guys have just really enjoyed it. Make sure, Carletta says, great show tonight, Suzanne. Thank you. Julie says, thanks. Patricia says, thanks for the show, Suzanne. We'll get for my niece who's currently in art school. Oh, that's such a good idea. Tyler says, awesome technique. Love that. Amy said, so glad I tuned in. I've never seen technology like this before. Wilma says, thanks for the inspiration. Have a good night. Julie says, boy, that was a fast hour. It sure was. Michelle said, that was great. Thank you so much. All right, so I got through everybody, and I just want to thank you guys so much. Next week, what time are we next week?
9:30.
Okay, we're 9:30. Now, for those of you who have been watching for a very long time, guess who's coming back? Now, DeWitt always is here with me, and I love that, and Justin's been here tonight, but Evelyn's back. She had baby Leo, and she's back at work, and I haven't seen her either. So I'm going to present her with a baby gift. She was my original producer on this for a long time, so she's going to be back with us, and that's 9:30 next Tuesday night. So I love you guys. You know, I really appreciate your time, and I hope you've enjoyed tonight's show, and I will see you on the air soon, and then, of course, next Tuesday. Bye.